Good evening, everyone. My name is Kaylaa, Nazwa, Imani with students ID 2300093 from batch 23, English Language and Literature. So today I'm going to tell you a story about fear as a guidance. Here's the story begin. Long ago, in a land of endless night, there was a young girl named Leora. Her world was cloaked in shadow, and the people of her village lived in a constant fear of the dark. Creatures that lurk beyond the firelight. Never wander too far, they would warn. Fear will keep you safe. But Leora hated fear. She saw it as a cage, holding her back from the adventures her heart longed for. Every time she heard the howl of the wind or the creak of unseen branches, she clenched her fist, determined to fight back the feeling that gripped her chest. One fateful night, as the village slept, a strange glow appeared on the horizon. Leora, curious and restless, decided to investigate. Armed with nothing but a flickering lantern, she stepped beyond the village boundary for the first time in her life. Her heart pounded as she walked deeper into the woods. The trees whispered, their twisted branches reaching like claws. Fear's voice echoing in her mind. Turn back. You don't belong here. Turn back. But Leora shook her head. Fear is nothing but shadow, and shadows can hurt me, she said to herself. As she ventured further, the glow grew brighter, but so did the shadows. They moved closer, darker, alive. Then she saw it. A creature emerged from the blackness, its form massive and twisted, its eyes like burning coals. It was the guardian of the flame, an ancient being said to guard the only light that could banish the eternal night. Leora's hand trembled. Her instincts screamed to flee, but she stood her ground. I've come for the light, she said, her voice quivering but firm. The creature's growl rumbled like thunder. The light is not the faint-hearted. You must face your fear to claim it. The shadows around her began to shift, morphing into shapes that filled her with dread, memories of failure. The faces of loved ones lost, whispers of doubts she had buried deep. Leora felt her knees weaken. This is just a fear, she told herself. It's not real. But the shadows felt real. Her breathing quickened, her lantern flickered, and for a moment, she thought she would collapse. Then she remembered something her grandmother had once told her. Fear is not your enemy, kid. It's a guardian. It warns you of danger. Yes, but it is also shows you what truly matters. Listen to it, and you'll find your strength. Leora closed her eyes, breathing deeply. She didn't try to push the fear away. Instead, she let it in. She felt its weight, its cold touch, and then she looked closer. Beneath the fear, there was something else. A fire, small but steady, burning within her chest. I'm afraid, she said aloud. But I am more than my fear. The shadows recoiled as her lantern flared brighter, feeding on the flame within her. The guardian's eyes gleamed with approval.
You have faced the truth, it said. Fear is not here to stop you. It is here to guide you.
The creature stepped aside, revealing a brilliant golden flame burning in the darkness. Leora stepped forward, her fear now a steady companion rather than a captor. She reached out, and as her fingers touched the flame, it leaped into her lantern, filling it with a light so radiant that the darkness around her shattered like a glass. When Leora returned to the village, the people were astonished. She carried the flame with her, a beacon that banished the shadows wherever it went. She told them of the guardian and the lesson she had learned. Fear is not a monster, but a guide to be heeded. It is the voice that says, "This matters, but don't turn away, just be careful." And so, the villagers no longer hid from the night. With Leora's light leading the way, they explore the world beyond their boundaries, knowing that fear will walk beside them, not as a foe, but as a guardian. And so, remember this. The next time fear grips your heart, don't run from it. Look it in the eye. Ask it what it's guarding. For often, on the other side of fear, you'll find your greatest strength and the light you were searching for all along. That's it for me. Thank you so much.